Because I've been to the mountaintop.
If the 13th, 14th, 15th Amendment to the Constitution was authentic, you wouldn't have a race problem.
I should present myself exactly as I am today.
We have created the foundation to what I think is going to be a very good working relationship.
That's the country I'm so proud to lead as your president.
My name is Misael Anacleto. I attend Markup Elementary School. My teacher's name is Miss Alcocer. My principal's name is Miss Smith. I am going to do a speech called The Preacher because of my signs and visions. My master lets me preach. The signs and visions have always appeared to me. Sometimes they came with a great noise. The signs let me know that I was chosen to do the great work. The signs told me to conceal my knowledge until it was time to commence. Then came that final sign. There was a strange darkness. Suddenly, a black spot passed slowly across the sun. It brought me to my knees because it shimmered and glowed and changed colors from blue to white to green. People became fearful. They thought it was the end of the world. This sign determined me not wait any longer. It was time to commence the great work.
Good evening. My name is Narandi Gary, and I will be reciting a poem called Knock Knock by Daniel Beatty. As a boy, I shared a game with my father. Played it every morning till I was 3. He would knock on my door and I pretended to be asleep till I got right next to the bed. Then I would get up and jump into his arms. Good morning, Papa. And my papa, he would tell me that he loved me. We shared a game, knock knock. Until that day when a knock never came. And my mom takes me on a ride past cornfields on this never-ending highway to reach a place of high, rusty gates. A confused little boy, I entered the building, carried in my mama's arms. Knock, knock. We reach a room of windows and brown faces. Behind one of the windows sits my father. I jump out of my mama's arms and run joyously towards my papa, only to be confronted by this window. I knock, knock, trying to break through the glass, trying to get to my father. I knock, knock, as my mama pulls me away before my papa even says a word. And for years, he has never said a word, and so 25 years later, I write these words for the little boy in me who's still with his papa's knock. Papa, come on, because I miss you. I miss you wake me up in the morning and tell me that you love me. Papa, come on, because things I don't know. And I thought maybe you could teach me how to shave, how to dribble the ball, how to talk to a lady, how to walk like a man. Baba, come on, because I said a while back, I want to be just like you, but I'm forgetting who you are. And 25 years later, a little boy cries, so I write these words to try to heal, to try to father myself, and not dream of a father who says the words my father did not. Dear son, I'm sorry I never came home. For every lesson I failed to teach, hear these words. Shave in one direction with strong deliberate strokes to avoid irritation. Dribble the page with a brilliant double ballpoint pen. Walk like a god, and your guidance will come to you. No longer will I be there to knock on your door, so you must learn to knock for yourself. Knock on doors of racism and poverty that I could not. Knock on doors of opportunity for the black men who crowd these cells. Knock on diligence for the sake of your children. Knock for me, for as long as you will free these prison gates cannot contain my spirit. The best in me still lives in you. Knock with the knowledge that you are my son, which are not my choices. Yes, we are our father's sons and daughters, but we are not their choices. For despite their absences, we are still here, still alive, still breathing, with the power to change the world. One little boy and girl at a time. Knock, who's here? We are.
Good evening. My name is Eric Mao from Miss Sanders' 3rd grade class. My principal is Miss Stone, and today I'll be reciting an excerpt from Martin Luther King, I Have a Dream. Hope you enjoy. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that on the red hills of Georgia, the son former slaves and the son former slaves owner will be able to sit down together on the table of brotherhood. I have a dream. I have a dream that even the state of Mississippi, sweltering in the heat of injustice, sweltering in the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream. I have a dream that my 4 little children will be able to live in a nation where they would not be judged by the skin of their character, but with the content of their character. I have a dream today!
Hi, my name is Rasan Smith. I'm a 5th grader at Howard Elementary School. Today I'll be reciting a famous speech called Let a New Age Dawn by Nelson Mandela. I am very thankful for being given the opportunity for coming here for the past 3 years, and I would like to thank my parents and my coach, Ms. Chappell, for guiding me to this special moment. I extend my heartfelt thanks to the Norwegian Nobel Committee for elevating us to the status of a Nobel Peace Prize winner. It would not be presumptuous of us if we also add among our predecessors the name of another outstanding Nobel Peace Prize winner, the late Rev. Martin Luther King Jr. He too grappled with and died in the effort to make a contribution. We stand here today as nothing more than a representative of the millions of people who dared to rise up against a social system whose only essence was war, violence, racism, oppression, repression, and impoverishment of an entire people. I am also here today as a representative of the millions of people across the globe who were part of the apartheid movement, the fight against South Africa. Because of their courage and persistence for many years, even today, we can set the days when all humanity can come together and celebrate one of the most outstanding human victories of our century. Let the striving of us all prove that Martin Luther King Jr. too was correct when he said that humanity can no longer be tragically bound to the starless midnights of racism and war. Let the efforts of us all prove when he spoke the beauty of genuine brotherhood and peace, being more precious than diamonds or silver or gold. Let a new age dawn! Thank you.
Good evening and buenos noches. My name is Diego Whitehill, and I would like to share a portion of a speech delivered by Senator Cory Booker of New Jersey on the 50th anniversary of the March on Washington. My father, when I was growing up, said it very simply. When I used to walk around our house or community getting too big for my britches, he used to look at me and say, "Boy, don't you dare walk around here like you hit a triple, 'cause you were born on third base. You are enjoying freedoms, opportunities, technologies, things that were given to you, bought by the struggles and the sacrifices and the work of those who came before. Don't you forget where you come from. You drink deeply from wells of freedom and opportunity and liberty that you did not dig. You eat lavishly from banquet tables prepared for you by your ancestors. And so, I say to you, in the name of my father, we, in my generation, cannot now afford to sit back, consuming all of our blessings, getting dumb, fat, and happy, thinking that we have achieved freedom. The truth of the matter is that the dream still demands, that the moral conscience of our country still calls us. We need to understand that there is still work to do, and that hope still needs heroes. Love with all your heart and all of your courage. Let your love be defiant. Let your love be rebellious. Make change in your life, because change will not roll in on its own. It must be carried in on the backs of lovers. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nico, and I'm going to be reciting It's Not That Easy Being Green by Joe Raposo. It's not that easy being green, having to spend each day the color of the leaves, when I think it could be nicer, being red, yellow, or gold, or something much more colorful like that. It's not that easy being green. It seems you blend in with so many other ordinary things, and people tend to pass you over because you're not standing out like flashy sparkles in the water or stars in the sky. But green's the color of spring, and green could be cool and friendly like, and green could be big like an ocean, or important like a mountain, or tall like a tree. When green is all there is to be, it can make you wonder why. But why wonder why? I'm green and I'll do fine. It's beautiful, and I think it's what I want to be.
Good evening. My name is Delaney Johnson. I'm in Allendale Elementary School. My poem is Color by Langston Hughes. Color, wear it like a banner for the proud, not like a shroud. Wear it like a song, soaring high, not to moan or cry. My name is Alan Romero, and my poem is Huari by Michael Wade.
Who are we? Who are we if we do not raise our voice against injustice? If we do not speak out for truth and righteousness? Who are we if we do not extend our hands to those in need? If we do not share our light with those in darkness? Who are we to hate those who look differently, speak differently, or believe differently? Who are we if we do not encourage others without envy, if we do not share in their success without jealousy? Our garden flows from the seeds we've sown. Our house stands on the foundation we've laid. Our lives will be measured by the things we've done. Who are we? Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Barbara Arevalo, and I'm from Place and Prescott, and I'll be presenting I Have a Dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold this truth to be self-evident that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that children living in a nation will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their characters. I have a dream today. This will be the day when all of God's children will sing with new meanings from every mountainside. Let freedom ring. And when this happens, when we allow freedom to breathe, from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will speed up that day when all of God's children join hands and sing, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last. This is our moment, this is our time to see hope over fears. At last we could say, I have a dream, I have a dream coming true today. Hi, my name is Maya Biener, and I'm going to recite a poem called I'm Tired, I Have Had Enough by Angelin Williams, dedicated to Rosa Parks. I am tired, I have had enough. Enough of the back seat of the bus. I am tired of the back door and looking down as I pass you on the street. I've had enough of the scraps of the meat. I am tired of the ignorance, hatred, and misery. I've had enough of the pain and bigotry. I will return to my true greatness. Queen, goddess, warrior, and king. I will rise above the madness that has been inflicted upon me. I will sit across from you at the table and look you straight in the eye. I will proclaim that it is my time to ride in the front seat of the bus. Never will I ride behind you. I have had enough. Well, the one thing we did right was the day we started to fight. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on. Thank you. Good morning. My name is Goddess Elbright. I am from Piedmont Avenue Elementary School. My principal is Mrs. Zarina Ma. I'm in Mrs. Hertel's first grade class. I will be presenting Blessed Child, written by Ms. Rita Sharp. Blessed Child. I am from Tasseti, the land of the bow, the black land. Merowe Bilad
Sudan. From ancient days and ancient nights, filled with my destiny's glory and insight. From Meroe's historical glow, I see clearly Tasseti's bow. Her aim soars lofty from millennia past, straightly tracking my heritage that eternally lasts. On my ancestors' promises, I solemnly stand. Follow Tasseti's bow. They boldly demand ascend to the places of pyramids, precious stones and gold. To people of high integrity and high civilization, I am told, emboldened I rise to Meroe's call, to divine places that I will always recall. Loved by the voices of the Kingdom Queens. My eyes gently close and I know what they mean. I am Nubia's child, beautifully anointed in black, born of the ages, taking what is mine back. I am from Tasseti, the land of the black. Meroe, the land of the blacks. Bilad al-Sudan. Slumber comes sweetly to my young eyes as I fall soundly asleep to my African lullaby.
My name is Erin Simmons. I'll be reciting the poem We Girls Hut Up This World by Jada Pinkett Smith. We girls hut up this world with the strength and style our own. We'll see the different ways one day when we are grown, when we show our softer side. That doesn't mean we're weak. We're made up of many emotions that make us each unique. Be proud to be a girl. Know what it means to you. Be who you want to be. Don't doubt the things you do. We girls hold up this world as we build our self-esteem. We know that discipline will turn a princess into a queen. Kindness takes hard work. This is a lifelong lesson. Give from your heart, and each day will be a blessing. We are sisters of this earth, members of one powerful tribe. Every color, age, and size, we're united by beauty inside. We are a new generation of girls. We will make this world better. We girls hold up this world, standing united, standing together. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Ruth Chu. I am in the 3rd grade at Hillcrest Elementary School. I'm going to be reciting a poem titled The Negro Mother by Langston Hughes. Children, I come back today to tell you a story of a long, dark way that I had to climb, that I had to know, in order that my race might live and grow. Look at my face, as dark as the night, yet shining like the sun with love's true light. I am the dark girl who crossed the Red Sea, carrying in my body the seed of the free. I am the one who labored as a slave, beaten and mistreated for the work that I gave. Children sold away from me, my husband sold too. No safety, no love, no respect was I due. 300 years in the deepest South, but God put a song and a prayer in my mouth. God put a dream like still in my soul. Now through my children, I'm reaching the goal. Now through my children running free, I realize a blessing due to me. I can read then, I can write. I had nothing back there in the night. Sometimes the valley was filled with tears, but I kept on trudging through the lonely years. Sometimes the road was hot with sun, but I had to keep on till the work was done. I had to keep on, no stopping for me. I was the seed of the coming free. I nursed a dream that nothing could smother. Deep in my soul, the Negro mother. I had only hope then, but now through you, dark into today, my dreams must come true. Oh, you children in the world out there, remember my sweat, my pain, my despair. Remember my years, heavy with sorrow, and make of those years a torch for tomorrow. Make of my past a road to the light, out of the darkness, the ignorance, the night. Lift high my banner, out of the dust, stand like free man, supporting my trust. Believe in the right, let none push you back. Remember the whip and the slaver's track. Remember how the strong and struggle and strife still bar you the way and deny you life. But march ever forward, breaking down bars, looked ever upward at the sun and the stars. Oh, my dark children, may my dreams and my prayers impel you forever up the great stairs. For I will be with you till no white brother dares keep down the children of the Negro mother.
Hello, my name is Jonah Bloom, and I am from Joaquin Miller Elementary School. I will be reciting a speech called Football and Civil Rights by Jonah Bloom. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won. This is a famous poem about a very tough football team, the Oakland Raiders. Some say that the toughest Raider of all was the owner, Al Davis. Some people know Al Davis for his sayings, commitment to excellence, Raider Nation, and just win, baby. Others know Al for winning 3 Super Bowls, being an amazing coach, or being a guy who liked to do things his own way. Not everyone liked him or the way he did things. But what you don't know is that Al Davis was a civil rights pioneer. He hired the first African-American coach in the NFL, Art Shell. He also hired the first Hispanic-American coach in the NFL, Tom Flores. He also hired the first female CEO, Amy Trask. When Al saw racism, he fought against it. He led the fight to change the AFL's All-Star Game, which was supposed to be held in Houston. But since the hotels were still segregated, he refused to let the league give the city their business. We talked about civil rights. Now let's talk about health care. If a player or an ex-player were sick, Al Davis would find the doctors and pay the bills, all quietly. He didn't do it for the publicity. He did it because it was the right thing to do, and because he viewed those players and ex-players as a part of his extended family, the Raider Nation. Raider Nation not only meant a commitment to excellence, but a commitment to the rights of all people. The autumn wind is a raider, but for Al, it was not only for fun. He would fight the fight for all people's rights. And that's what made him #1. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Olivia Kaito-Mizawa, and I will be performing Alabama Centennial by Naomi Long Majette. They said, wait. Oh, I waited. For 100 years I waited. In cotton fields, kitchens, balconies, in bread lines, at back doors, on chain gangs, and stinking colored toilets and crowded ghettos, outside of schools and voting booths. And some said, later. And some said, never. Then, a new wind blew, and a new voice rode its wings with quiet urgency. Strong, determined, sure. No, it said, not never, not later, not even soon. Now, walk. And other voices echoed the freedom words. Walk together, children, don't get weary. Whisper them, sang them, prayed them, shouted them. Walk. And I walked the streets of Montgomery until a link in the chain of patient acquiescence broke. Then again, sit down. And I sat down at the counters for Greensboro. Ride. And I rode the bus for freedom. Kneel. And I went down on my knees in prayer and in faith. March. And I'll march until the last chain falls, singing, we shall overcome. Not all the dogs and hoses in Birmingham, nor all the clubs and guns in Selma can turn this tide. Not all the jails can hold these young, black faces from their destiny of manhood, of equality, of dignity, of the American dream 100 years past due. Now. Thank you.
Good evening, my name is Amelia Schreiber. This is a speech I wrote called So Why War? Dedicated to my dad and my grandfather who was in World War II. So why? Why war? War is hate. War is fighting for power, to maintain power, to obtain power. War is innocent people dying. War is no solution. So why? Why war? War focuses on our differences. It feeds on them. Every human who ever lived, you've ever heard of, you've ever met, you've ever known. Everyone on this planet, we are all the same. An 8-year-old girl in Afghanistan with no choice, trapped, taken away from her family, her home, her country. A 14-year-old boy in Iraq, hungry, lonely, afraid. Do they not share the same human needs? Family, respect, friends, equal rights, safety. We hide in fear of difference, but we are all the same in our need for love. There is beauty in our similarities and our differences. So why war? Fight for the cause. Fight for your people. Serve your country. This is what is sold to us, to convince us that war is the right choice. But war is power. War is profit. The difficult truth is that we contribute to war when we refuse to act, when we convince ourselves silence is acceptable. We are not soldiers, yet still we participate. Doing nothing is participating in an act of war. So why war? We watch war like a show in the theater. But war is real, and those in war are not actors. When we catch a glimpse of those caught in war, we deny that we are anything like them. But they are human, as simple and as complicated as we are. When we turn a gun on another person. We are turning a gun on ourselves. All war is civil war. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Carolyn Nelson. I'm a 5th grade student at Carl B. Monk Elementary, and I'll be reciting a poem entitled Black is My Color, written by me. Black. Black is the color of my skin. I wonder what yours is. Here's something I can state. Whites, they did whatever. Whatever they wanted. Killing my people just because they were black without getting arrested. How is that? If I were born back in segregation, I'd be as brave as I could have possibly been. Now some of you might not believe me, but go ahead and think I'm wrong, because I'm not. Being black is a gift we can share. The difference between black and white is something I cannot see. Black. Black is the color of my skin. I wonder what yours is. Being born back in segregation was a hard thing. Being brave back in segregation was worth making a difference. Martin Luther King Jr., a brave and peaceful man, led the March on Washington in '63, saying his famous phrase, "I have a dream." He made a difference for you and me. Black. Black is the color of my skin. I wonder what yours is. I love my school. And do you know I have all these white, Mexican, Asian, Arabic, Hawaiian friends? Ruby Bridges was the first black girl to go to a white segregated school. You know, my sister met her once, and I can't imagine how she must have felt. Meeting a legend who walked on by, held her head high, and did not cry. It's something big. Black. Black is the color of my skin. I wonder what yours is. Leading people to freedom was a huge deal. And I don't have to say who did that. Harriet Tubman never knew the word quit. Remember that? And it surely is true. She went back and forth, risking her life to save others. Black. Black is the color of my skin. Now that I think about it, I don't have to wonder anymore. To me, we are the same. Don't be ashamed. Be proud, because those 3 heroes I've talked about today were proud. And I am too, because I'm a hero in my own kind of way. Thank you.
Hello. My name is Alana Jean Jordan Landrum. I attend Sequoia Elementary in Oakland, California. I'm 10 years old, and I'll be reciting an original poem titled Colorblind. I am a young black female living in America, the land of the free. But am I truly free? Must you judge me based on the color of my skin? Well, I would just call that a sin. Now, hear this. I have 2 strong parents, 2 lovely sisters, and 1 successful big brother, which makes up my family. Now, by looking at me, you wouldn't know that I enjoy and sing classical music. Danza, danza, fanciulla, mia canta, danza, danza, fanciulla, gentile, oh mio canta. I love reading, writing, art, and going to church on Sundays with my family. What's up with all these stereotypes? I'm so sick of it. Would it make you more comfortable if I told you I come from a broken family, or I didn't have a good relationship with my father, or my mom was on drugs? Okay, fine. People can be friends with who they want to be friends with. But please don't make it be based on the color of their skin.
before you start judging me or anyone else. Please get past what race they are and know that we are all one race, the human race. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Dejanay Kendricks. I am from Piedmont Avenue Elementary School. My principal is Mrs. Zarina Ahmad. I am in Ms. Sharp's 5th grade class. I will be presenting Mama Fannie Lou Hamer, written by myself, Ms. Sharp, and other authors. Mama Fannie Lou Hamer. Mama Fannie Lou Hamer was born October 6, 1917 in Mississippi. She worked hard to survive. She became our central figure for the fight for the right of the African American community to vote. She joined the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, SNCC, to fight for our civil rights without the use of violence. Mama Fannie Lou Hamer understood her rights that were guaranteed by the 15th Amendment to the United States Constitution. The 15th Amendment states, "The right of citizens of the United States to vote shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on account of race, color, or previous condition of servitude." Mama Fannie Lou Hamer fought with this understanding in 1962. Yet, in June of 2013, the United States Supreme Court effectively struck down the heart of the Voting Rights Act of 1965, freeing 9 states, mostly in the South, Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, South Carolina, Texas, and Virginia, to change their election laws without federal approval. In my opinion, I believe Mama Fannie Lou Hamer would disagree with the United States Supreme Court's decision. I think Mama Fannie Lou Hamer would say, "I worked too hard!" And after 48 years, they want to take it away? After all the bloody murders, beatings, and arrests in Mississippi, now they want to take it away? For me, I may not be old enough to vote, but I'm old enough to understand what this means. I understand that the work Mama Fannie Lou Hamer did for me in Mississippi helps me today. That the 5 children who were murdered 50 years ago at the 16th Street Baptist Church and on the streets of Birmingham will never, ever be forgotten. That my right to vote will never be, quote, denied or abridged, close quote. But there are hundreds who died for me, hundreds who bled for me. So I have a responsibility. So let me talk to the United States Supreme Court. In my opinion, I disagree with your decision about Article 5 of the Voting Rights Act. There are people who have died for their voting rights, people who have passed away years ago and never, ever had the right to vote. That's why I want to grow up and have fair voting rights for my country. Mama Fannie Lou Hamer, you will always be in my heart. You will never be forgotten. I will have your back through the stormiest weather. May you continue to watch over me. Ashe.
Hi, we're Miss Brown, 1st graders, and we're going to present All My People. All my people make an image for our children. Show them straight so they'll be strong. Show them beauty so they don't go wrong. Show them faith so they'll believe. Show them truth so they'll see. Show them trust so they'll be trustworthy. Show them understanding so their minds will be sturdy. Show them hope so they may look forward. Show them faith so they're properly worded. Show them growth, not alcohol and dough. Show them education so they don't miss the boat. Show them peace so they'll love the veil. Show them God so that none of this fails.
Hi, I'm Landon, and I'm Leif, and we will be reciting Who Do You See by Lori Willis. Who do you see when you look at me? I am a boy just like any other. I like building things and baseball and playing cards. Do you see that when you look at me? I like school and spending time with family and friends.
And we are 5th graders from Glenview Elementary School. We will be reciting a poem that we wrote called Fighting for His Rights, a poem about Martin Luther King Jr. Today, we all know of a man named Martin Luther King who stood up for his rights and let all freedom ring. He stood up for what he believed in. He proved we all are kin. He said we all are equal, no matter the color of our skin. But what if he didn't do that to try to prove he was right? We wouldn't have so much diversity if he hadn't put up a fight. If Dr. King hadn't stood up, our nation would not be diverse. Whites would have had all the rights, and our country would be much worse. But it wasn't just Martin who did that. There were many other people who sought equal rights for all Americans, who also stood up and fought.
Hello, my name is Jordan Austin.
My name is Morris Hayes.
Our teacher is Mr. J.
We will be doing a poem called Box of Crayons
by Shane Duro. While you walk into a store the day before today, I overheard a crayon box. It had many things to say.
I don't like red, said yellow, and green said, nor do I. And no one here likes orange, but no one knows quite why.
Weird box of crayons that really don't get along, said blue to all the others. Something here is wrong.
I bought that box of crayons and took them home with me. I laid out all the crayons so the crayons could all see.
They watched me as I colored with red, blue, green, black, white, and orange, and every color between.
They watched as green became the grass and blue became the sky. The yellow sun was shining bright on white clouds drifting by.
Colors changing as they touched, becoming something new. They watched till I was finished and then watched till I was through.
And when I finally finished, I began to walk away. And as I did, the crayon box had something more to say.
I do like red, said yellow. So do I, said green. And blue, you're terrific up in the sky.
We are a box of crayons, each of us unique. But when we get together, the picture is complete.
My name is Ajane Marie Clemens.
My name is Sydney Ayana Wade.
And my name is Naima Simone Hunter. And we are going to be reciting a poem called Harriet Tubman
by Eloise Greenfield.
Harriet Tubman didn't take no step, wasn't scared of nothing either. She didn't come to this world to be no slave, and she wasn't going to stay one either.
Farewell, she said to her friends one night, but she was mighty sad to leave them. But she ran away that dark, dark night. She ran looking for her freedom.
She ran to the woods and ran through the woods with the slave catchers right behind her. And she kept on going till she got to the north where the mean man couldn't find her.
19 times she went back south to save 300 others. She ran for her freedom 19 times to save black sisters and brothers.
Harriet Tubman didn't take no step, wasn't scared of nothing either. She didn't come to this world to be no slave, and she wasn't going to stay one either. And she wasn't going to stay one either. And she wasn't going to stay one either. Thank you.
Good evening, judges, teachers, parents, and students. We are second grade students from Lincoln Elementary School, Mrs. Leung's class.
Ready, go! In honor of the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., we
evening, my name is Tahira Jones.
Good evening, my name is Aya Brain. We are the students in Mrs. Lemon's first grade class.
We would like to recite a poem called Midway by Naomi Long Magic, adapted by Mrs. Lemon.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3.
I come this far from freedom, and I won't turn back. I'm climbing to the highway from my old dirt track. I'm coming and I'm going, and I'm stretching and I'm growing, and I'll reap what I've been sowing, or my skin's not brown. I prayed and slaved and waited, and I sang my song. You bled me and you starved me, but I'm still grown strong. You lashed me and you treated me, and you everything but free me. But in time you'll know you'll need me, and it won't be long. I see the daylight breaking high above the trees. I found my destination and I made my vow. So whether you discuss me or laugh at me or ignore me, mighty mountains loom before me, and I won't stop now.
Laurel School, Room 17, proudly presents a tribute to Nelson Mandela, a collection of his quotes.
Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world.
We must use time wisely and forever realize that the time is always right to do right.
To be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a freedom that respects and advances the freedom of others. It's said that no one truly knows a nation until one has been inside its jails. A nation should not be judged by how it treats its highest citizens, but its lowest ones.
If you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart.
I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it.
The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. After climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. As I walk out the door toward the gate that will lead to my freedom, I knew if I didn't leave my bitterness and hatred behind, I'd still be in prison. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin, or his background, or his religion. People must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. For love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. The first thing is to be honest with yourself. You can never have an impact on society if you have not changed yourself. Great peacemakers are all people of integrity, of honesty, but humility. You will achieve more in this world through acts of mercy than you will through acts of retribution. How? Do you live up to a legacy? You listen, and you listen good. Sometimes it falls upon a generation to be great. You can be that great generation. Let your greatness blossom. Nelson Mandela. Good evening. We are from Miss Kendrick's third grade class. having honesty and virtue. I believe in truth and honesty. Oh, yes! I believe in integrity.
Oh, yes! I believe in integrity. I believe in my own creativity. C-R-E-A-T-I-V-I-T-Y. Creativity.
The ability to make or create.
I draw, write, paint, act, sing, dance. Creativity.
Kauma in Swahili. Oh, yes, I believe in creativity.
Oh, yes, I believe in creativity. Do you believe? I believe. I believe in you and me. I believe in limitless possibilities. Possibility. Possibilities.
Likelihood, probability, chance. I can be whatever I want to be. A doctor, lawyer, teacher.
I could even be the President of the United States of America.
Oh, yes, I believe in possibilities.
Oh, yes, I believe in possibilities. I believe in liberty. 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 Freedom.
I believe in being free. Children should be free to go to school. Everyone, everywhere should be free. We should be free from the threat of war, hunger, and poverty. Oh, yes, I believe in liberty.
Oh, yes, I believe in liberty. Do you believe? I believe. I believe in you and me. I believe in responsibility. RESPONSIBILITY. Responsibility.
Trustworthy, reliable. I'm responsible for my own actions. If I do wrong, I have no one to blame but myself. I'm responsible for me, and you are responsible for you. Oh, yes! I believe in responsibility.
Oh, yes, I believe in responsibility. I believe in unity. 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 I believe in teamwork. We can do anything as long as we work together.
One person is strong. Two people are stronger.
And 20 people are even stronger.
Oh, yes, I believe in unity.
Oh, yes, I believe in unity.
Do you believe? Do you believe? Do you believe? Do you believe? Do you believe?
I believe in you, and I believe in me.
Good evening, everybody. We are in Kenneth's 4th grade class, and we are reciting a poem called "Can You See the Pride in the Panther" by Tupac Shakur. Ready?
Can you see the pride of the panther as he grows splendor and grace, toppling obstacles placed in the way of the progression of his race? Can you see the pride of the panther as she nurtures her young all alone? The seed must grow regardless of the fact that it's planted in stone. Can you see the pride of panthers as they unify as one? The flower blooms with brilliance and outshines the rays of the sun.
Good evening. We are Miss Harris's 5th grade class, and we will be performing "Brave" by Sarah Bareilles.
Brave! A person willing to make a personal sacrifice. You can be amazing!
You can turn a phrase into a weapon or a drug. You can be the outcast. Or be the backlash of somebody's lack of love. Or you can start speaking up. Nothing's gonna hurt you the way that words do.
When they settle underneath your skin, kept
Everybody's been stared down on by the enemy, fallen for the fear, and done some disappearing.
Bow down to the mighty. Don't run, stop holding your tongue.
Maybe there's a way out of the cage where you live.
Maybe someday you can let the light in.
Show me how big your brain is.
Say what you want to say.
Say it.
And let the words fall out.
Fall out.
We want to see you be brave.
Brave.
Innocence, your history of silence won't do you any good.
Did you think it would?
Let your words be anything but empty.
Why don't you tell them the truth?
Say what you want to say.
Say it.
And let the words fall out.
Fall out.
We want to see you be brave.
Brave.
Jackie Robinson was brave when he became the first black baseball player.
I was brave when I got stitches.
Martin Luther King was brave when he stood up for the rights that we all have now. I was brave when my cat died. Harriet Tubman was brave when she escaped from slavery.
Bessie Coleman was brave after she broke her arm and leg in a plane crash and was put down by other people.
I was brave when I broke my arm. I was brave when my dad had surgery.
I was brave when I fell off my bike.
I was brave when I heard my grandma died.
I was brave when I heard somebody important in my family died. I was brave when my dad died.
Barack Obama was brave when he became the first African American president.
I am brave right now speaking in front of all of you.
Mahatma Gandhi was brave when he stood up for his people. Nelson Mandela was brave when he went to prison for his country.
I was brave when I found out my grandma was having surgery.
I was brave when I stood up for somebody being bullied by older kids.
I was brave when I got robbed.
I was brave when I stood up for myself.
Ruby Bridges was brave when she went to a white school.
I was brave when I auditioned for Oakland School for the Arts.
Rosa Parks was brave when she refused to get up from her seat when a white man told her to.
I was brave when a person who supported me and cared for me died.
I was brave when my grandpa died.
Are you brave?
We are honored to perform Democracy by Langston Hughes. Democracy will not come today, this year, nor ever, through compromise and fear. I'd rather not try, as the other fellow has, to
In search of brighter days, I ride through the maze of the madness. Struggle is my address with pain and crack lives. Gunshots.